the Pod Network Entertainment.
The views, thoughts, and opinions expressed on this program are the speaker's own. The material and information presented here is for general information and entertainment purposes only. This program might include strong images or language and may not be suitable for all audiences. This podcast was mainly created for fun and entertainment, and because we're the only podcast that has a big enough bravado to talk about all these. Viewer discretion is advised.
There's this statement piece. I would say that it's a statement piece. It was kind of like, even I dare say, synonymous to myself and this podcast that I lost recently. When you think of, okay, let me ask my co-hosts here, because this is our first episode for season 5. So it's like our first episode together, I would say. So episode 3, if I ask Bobby and Ingrid here, guys, what's something that when you look at Yuki, it's like you can't help but think na parang this is not Yuki without this.
Oh my god, it's a hat.
It's a cap.
I lost my OG cap.
Wait.
Oh no.
The expensive one?
Oh
I'm sorry,
my-
that was like twisting the knife. I'm sorry.
So,
sorry.
See, no, it's not even the price. It's like I'm not even like disappointed that it costs so much. But I just knew it that when I tell you guys this, you'd be heartbroken for me, because that was, I would dare say, very synonymous to we did the studio thing. I was wearing the OG cap. I wore that. It's like even in my sleep at times. It's like
You wore that at the Pulp Studio.
exactly.
Event.
Yeah, I wore that for events. I wore that in the studio. I wore that during recordings,
And it's Dota.
Oh man.
and it's
like-
Dota 2.
That's you.
I was so fucking heartbroken. It's like it was really just like a stab in the heart. So the topic I thought of to start off season 5 with the three of us. What's something, like a material thing you lost that actually really hurt your feelings? Because this one was, I was in the verge of tears. I was telling my fiance, I was like, I want to get one again, just because like I feel like, what is this?
Do they
I mean,
still
it's
sell
cute.
it? though?
And go through the same go through the
Stop
same thing
it.
with stuff.
Yeah.
I don't even want to think about that. But yeah,
No, but like before we answer your question, like when I hopped on the site, that was something I noticed. I was like, hey, he has a new cap. He's not wearing
right?
He's not wearing his Dota cap or his OG cap. I was like, oh, okay. Oh no.
It's-
I was like,
So-
color coordination, Yuki. Nice one.
I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's horrible. I feel bad, obviously, so I want to get
Where'd you
another
lose
one.
it again?
I don't even know, man. I think it was in a car wash or something.
No.
So I think I was getting my car washed and stuff, and maybe I was too hot at that time, so I took it off.
Yeah.
Kasi tanghaling tapat yun. It was like in the afternoon, and you know how afternoons are here in the Philippines.
Yeah.
So
Maybe someone took it.
I don't know. I was so heartbroken. I was so disappointed. I rarely lost stuff nowadays. And out of, it's like, it's probably like losing a phone, you know? It's like I would be that heartbroken. Probably even more, I would say. Because it's become this image for me. So I was totally heartbroken, but
It's okay, man.
no, it's
It's
not. I
probably
hate
in
it.
in a good place now. Just think of it happy somewhere
The
else.
next time you're in the car wash, like,
That guy who
where the
washed
fuck's
your
my-
car is wearing
Yeah,
it.
where the fuck's my cap, man? Like that looks very familiar. Like, yeah, that happened. Any thoughts, like what's something that you lost? Let's go with Bobby first.
man, it sucks because I have like 3 answers like the moment you asked.
Oh no.
Dude.
Well, one there was this. Of course, I lost like wallets the past 2 years. And I think it always breaks my heart whenever I do because I always put pictures. I know the thing right now is like those card holder wallets. It's so minimalistic and stuff. But I will never do that. I think even as I grow old,
Sure.
I always choose a wallet with a photo slot. Because I put like random
Oh,
photos.
you're sentimental like that.
I am. And all of this is like sentimental. So there's that. And then I also lost, I got into conventions this last year. And then I support cosplayers who are now my friends. And some cosplayers who are like super famous now. And they have like photo cards too. And like they also sell like Polaroid photos of them. I lost that at a convention, like a mini book of that.
Oh no.
So
Oh, no.
that sucks. But I think the one that hurt the most was one of my friends who cosplays. Well, she just quit, but like she made a
Hello.
she made like a bracelet.
Okay.
So, yeah,
Smooth.
I had a friend that had like, yeah, she made me a bracelet, and I kept that for a year. And then it just suddenly fell out of my wrist, and I just noticed when I got out.
Oh, was it like one of those friendship bracelets where it's
No,
like with the beads
it's-
and whatnot?
It's like more effort because it's stainless. I didn't know you could
Oh
make that.
yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right.
So it hurts more because like it's harder. I tried making one of those. It's harder for sure.
Were you in tears when that happened? Because I was almost in tears when I found out.
Tears, no, but like I spaced out for a bit.
Yeah. I was.
I retraced my steps. I learned that from Barney. Retrace your steps when you lose.
Fair enough.
Sh-
I can't even retrace my steps. Like, what am I supposed to do? Drive back? It's like, fuck.
I do that.
Oh.
I
You
would
that?
do that.
Oh.
Yeah,
I am not that brave of a soul.
it's
but-
your. Is it far from you? The
Yeah,
car
pretty
wash?
far because we had
Ah,
the dogs like groomed at that time, so that was the nearest car wash. So, fuck man, I was like every day. I was like even just yesterday. It's like fuck. I lost my cap. Fuck my OG cap. Where's my cap? I can't find it anywhere. It's horrible. Ingrid.
Okay, I thought of something now. It was a long time ago, but I do remember feeling really sad and angry about it. I'm not sure if I brought it up like in one of our first episodes, but it was a Wings tour merch. It's a t-shirt.
BTS.
Yeah.
oh,
Oh.
So it was back probably I lost it probably like 2019. I had my clothes laundered and it just disappeared. And I just remember feeling like, oh, it's just a shirt. But then after a while I realized that was the last concert of BTS here. And that was hella expensive. That was like freaking 3K. So
For a shirt?
yeah, most
I mean, why am I
K-pop
surprised?
concerts.
yeah, it's a K-pop.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it was like my first K-pop concert too with BTS, so I was really bummed out, and that was because like that was during the time that BTS was booming already. Siguro pinagdiskitahan whoever was
For
in
sure.
the laundry.
For sure. Right? Yeah.
Man, that sucks.
Yeah,
Is it like the black one or the white?
it was the black one.
Ah, I remember that.
It was really good material too. Oh, it was so sad.
But it's
But
like
yeah.
I would feel like it's not even because of the price, right? It's because of
It's
the
really just
sentimental
the
value.
memories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I was so excited. Oh man.
Yeah, because of that, because of me feeling a certain way about a shirt, losing a shirt, I just don't want to attach myself to material things. That's why I haven't felt like that about anything that I've lost.
Dang. That's deep.
Yeah. That's just like whatever. It is what it is, you know. I had to really train myself to think that way just because it really just broke my heart that I lost that shirt.
But it's OG. All right. Well, that being said, welcome back to the Kingdom Podcast Season 5. it's like I thought of the concept, and I felt like comics would be a cute concept for us this season.
Yeah, it's
Like,
pretty.
yeah.
It's pretty dope.
Yeah, I know, right? So, this is a new layout, new assets for everyone. I hope you guys are enjoying the new look of the podcast. But the same old poke.
5 seasons.
5 seasons, right? Fucking
Congrats, Yuki. Because
appreciate
Congrats,
it.
here
but-
since season 1.
Yeah.
Since infancy.
Since the infancy, yeah. I mean, yeah, it's been wild, like 5 seasons. Like, there's the amount of success that this podcast had gone through over the years, and now with TPN being, being there helping us, I'm just really optimistic about a lot of stuff, and I appreciate everyone that had been here throughout the years. So yeah, it's our 5th season. Nothing is changing. It's still gonna be it's still gonna be us. A bit rowdier sometimes, at times. So it'll be cool. There's a lot of things that happened during our break, actually. And one of the things that happened is probably this group. And I think it's fitting that we're starting season 5 with talking about Cat's Eye. Because they've been just on a freaking roll nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
Now, can I ask something before we actually go through the Cat's Eye thing? Here's a question. Is it K-pop? Is it X-pop? Is it American pop? What are we looking at?
No,
Cat-
American pop is back. It's like it's like the same feeling as having
Britney Spears.
Fifth Harmony
Yeah.
and Little Mix again.
Fuck,
Because that was a
Sabrina
specific
Carpenter. Fuck.
Yeah.
She's so freaking good. I'm so crushing on her for a while now. So I would say that American pop is definitely something that has been in a better resurgence compared to maybe the last decade. Not that I'm saying that the last decade was bad. It's just that hit after hit after hit, right? I mean, there's nothing that was like a bit
Yeah.
that's actually in the relevant scene currently, I would say. So are we looking at like Cat's Eye because they're promoting primarily or focusing in the US? Are they American pop? Are they not?
For
X
sure,
pop?
I think. Well, global pop as they're gonna say, because that's why they
Global
made them
pop.
like diverse. But it's obviously gonna be like like all English, I think.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is this a good thing? That Cat's
Yeah,
Eye is being
I think Cat's Eye is just the offspring of whatever happened with BTS, Pink, and all the other K-pop groups
For
that
sure.
ventured into Western industry. No, Western music industry. They're basically just, oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh, yeah, you're gone. Oh no. This might
Whoa!
What
just happened? Why did we all of a sudden teleport?
You guys look different.
Yeah,
I know, right? I feel different.
I
Feels
look
like
like I'm wearing something different for some
Still the
reason.
same.
yeah. It's like it feels like it's 48 hours different. So yeah,
48 hours?
yeah, it's been 48
Yeah.
hours.
Oh.
Ish.
Yeah.
Ish, yeah.
I have no concept of time.
Yeah. Whoa. Scared the shit out of me. Okay. So yeah, different day. Some things happened.
Mm-hmm.
Not gonna talk about that. Going back to Cat's Eye. So, being U.S. focused for Cat's Eye, is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? Is it something that it's like, we lean towards? Is that okay?
Yeah, it's a good thing. I think it's a good thing for music in general.
We needed girl groups for a while now. Like not K-pop girl groups because we've been fed. But like the Western girl groups, the Little Mixes, the Fifth Harmonies, because even if you didn't know or stand them, you heard their songs. So hopefully that's the approach Cat's Eye gets. Like a viral hit. Like right now they're still in that K-pop circle, inevitably, since they're under hype. But
It's
also
under hype,
Geffen.
yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like in this current state of their careers, it's like, they're fairly new, right? But they're already making strides, and everyone's like really raving over Cat's Eye. I feel like at this stage, the numbers for the group, like for their songs, also might not be that important this early in their careers. I feel like it's something that's like gonna be establishing who this group is. Like they're gonna be probably appearing on a lot of shows, releasing a lot of songs. But speaking of the songs, I feel like the songs has to be good. The songs should be good for them to break that that barrier when it comes to being the next big thing that comes from K-pop.
Have you
or
listened
someone
to
from K-pop.
Have you listened to any of their songs?
Oh yeah,
aside
what are
from-
your thoughts?
Oh yeah,
'Cause-
for sure. It's like every day,
Oh.
every effing
You've been
day.
so out of touch, thought about you way too much. What a catchy
Hey.
song,
Yeah.
and what a good choreography for that.
I was gonna say, yeah, they're probably like when it comes to the singing and dancing, they're very in sync. I love the fact that they're obviously they're very talented people, so the songs are already pretty okay. It's like from Gen Pop perspective, it's like they're great songs. They're catchy. It gets you dancing in a sense, and everyone's doing it. It's like everyone's doing it. It's easier now to get to that viral stage, and it's like they just broke that almost instantly, I would say. So I think it's a matter of consistently producing good songs so that they can, it's like, peak pop like stature, I would say. And plus, this is a hype group. I feel like at the end of the day, we should trust the process. Hype rarely or slash doesn't flop that much. And they've been on a consistent roll ever since what? BTS.
Yeah, and I think Geffen, the one they're collaborating with for this project, is like a huge. They've been here since like the 80s, right? I think they've handled like Blink 182 and Weezer's. I think they know their way to marketing. So I don't know if they've handled like groups. I don't know. If
Those
I
are
didn't
bands,
know
though.
that. Yeah, I didn't know that.
I know. Yeah. Yeah. So this is like their first venture, I think. But as far as I know, the locals. So like in a local perspective, would you have liked the songs? For me, I feel like I will. Like if I heard this in like the bus, I think it would be
Yeah.
like, oh, this is catchy.
I would, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty mainstream. Like it can be played on the
That's it.
radio.
Right? Because like as a normie, you'd like give it to me. Whose song was that? I don't remember.
80s. Huh? I know, no.
No, like Fifth Harmony or Lil Mix.
Oh, I think it's
Well, like-
Fifth Harmony.
Yeah.
I think it's Fifth Harmony. Yeah.
Even as a normie, I know that. Like, but I don't stand them. So I hope Cat's Eye gets that kind of audience because it's insane. It's insane how they have like this entire Netflix show and then the most diverse group, I think,
Yeah.
in girl group history. in
I
terms
love
of,
that
like-
I would
almost
say,
all
yeah.
of them are brown.
I know.
It's like it's really. It's
Yeah, you're
really
right.
cool.
Oh my god.
Yeah, right?
It's like we're venturing towards like that actual X-pop esque I say stage where these are actually really diverse people coming together and being like this awesome group. I do think that they also have this edgier approach, if that makes
Really?
sense, to their music. Yeah. It's like this is not something that you see
A bit
normally.
angsty.
Yeah, a bit angsty, yeah. They are all of legal age, right?
Yes.
No.
No?
Their youngest Yunche is 17 still.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yunche's 17. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
2007?
I don't want to think about it. Yeah, I think 2007. But she's 17, so that's why they're very protective of her.
Yeah, but I like that they don't let her wear anything too short.
Reveal,
or-
yeah,
yeah.
right.
So they keep the revealing or the more edgy outfits to the adult members. And I think
Sure.
I'm not sure if you guys saw the documentary, but they had this portion of the survival show where they had to perform Pussycat Dolls buttons, and they only gave that to the ones who are legal age. So I really
Oh,
like
that's
that.
nice.
Oh.
Yeah, I really like that. Like what they did about that.
I only watched the performance when it was out, but I haven't watched the documentary. So all of
I-
them were legal age during.
Yeah,
that
in that
performance. Nice.
in that performance. And then for the rest, it was like pretty wholesome.
It's kind of like this Les Seraphim approach, being under hype and whatnot, where at the time when Unche was still a minor.
They released Fearless.
Oh yeah,
right.
the
With that
controversy.
choreography.
The first choreography for Fearless.
Yeah.
That was a decision. I'm glad they pulled it out.
Yeah, I'm glad that they listened to the people, that it's not cool to make
Well, I guess this
minors do choreographies like that.
I guess this is lesson learned then for Cat's
Yeah.
I guess so. Yeah, and
That
at least
probably
they let
happened after Fearless.
yeah they let
happened.
them be girl boss though in terms of like outfits. I think you can feel that aura in them. They're like
Dude,
I've watched
their
them live.
budget is so expensive. Like their outfits are already so like it's something that third gen or even fourth gen groups would be wearing.
like
as
like
a
later
rookie
on
group,
in their
yeah,
career.
like as a rookie group.
Yeah, they have all the budget in the world too, because being under hype and whatnot, that's pretty nifty.
And they're
But-
using it well. That budget.
That's true. Yeah. But as of now, like with the current stage, like with the current K-pop regime, we're still probably considering them as somehow K-pop related. Let's say that, right? So
They are.
yeah, they're being marketed in Korea as well, regardless of what songs they sing.
They,
So
they were in Weekly Idol. days
That's
ago.
true.
Yeah, they were in
Weekly Idol,
after
yeah.
school club too.
Oh, they were in ASC.
Yeah, they gotta stop that like moving forward if they want to be identified outside of like K-pop.
But I think I like it though. I like that they're also
Me too, though.
promoting
It's
in
so
Korea.
fun. It's so fun.
I think
It's
you gotta
just-
start somewhere, and the
That's
easiest
true.
market to break would be the market that Hybe already knows how to manipulate. In
That
in
is
a good
true.
way, not
But
saying in a bad
didn't
way.
they promote or it's a debut in the Western?
Pun intended.
I
they
also
did it.
like that they had that for their title track. Could we call it a title track? Like it's kind of like ironically calling it a debut, but
I
it's
thought
not
it
a
was
debut.
corny until I listened to the song.
The song, yeah,
What was the title of that song again?
Debut.
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 Yeah,
Yeah,
but they're,
yeah,
in the
yeah.
song they're saying it's not a debut. It's just them. Because are they a K-pop group? Are they a normal group?
and they first performed it at KCON.
Oh yeah, the first live performance.
That's a first stage. That's quite a first
Grabe.
stage.
With their
Wow,
stage
the pressure.
presence,
Pucha.
yeah.
KCON LA.
Wow.
To be specifically. Just to be like specific, I mean.
That's pretty wild. Having
Yeah,
a debut, it's like
I hate to
K-pop?
compare, but what happened with Cat's Eye is almost like what we would have wanted to happen with Vicha.
Don't break my heart. It's true. It's true.
wait, 1 sec. What's happening with Vicha?
They're like just
They're
gone.
like being put in the back burner by JYP.
Yeah, their last content was like months ago,
Yeah.
and one of their members, the
Had to take a
youngest-
hiatus.
So like, I think they're strategizing.
Strategizing, yeah.
They should.
Because-
Kasi sayang the talent.
Because one, I think you can like put Cat's Eye and Vicha together, and this is not hate to Vicha in any way. We are very supportive. It's just that one company studied the Western audience more,
A lot better.
Oh
And-
yeah, for sure.
and JYP just wanted to put the K-pop formula in the Western sense, but that's not gonna work. Ah man, Vicha.
With the current regimes, I feel like the trajectory of Cat's Eye would be probably leaning towards like what you said, Bobby, like leaning towards the little mixes and the Fifth Harmony with having
Please.
edgier images and songs, right? As a fan base, are we now ready to venture towards that? I mean, it's like we've always, it's like pasintabe, like this is something that might not sit well with a lot of people. And Ingrid, please stop me whenever. It's like they're at a sexier concept. I would feel like in the trajectory of going towards that. And we're kind of used to that too. It's like when it comes to the second gen girl groups, there were a lot of, sexy concepts at that time, and that was deemed normal in a sense. But we've gone through a phase where the third gen and the fourth gen were also kind of knocking on that door, but at the same time not really putting 2 feet in it. So I'm now wondering, it's like as a fan base of K-pop, after everything that happened and transpired, are we ready for that again? Is this something that we're like, leaning towards? Like, are we happy that this is happening?
I think so.
Yeah, I think this is what K-pop fans want. But now it's like possible because they're not really K-pop. They're global. So like it's like seeing Beanie for the first time, and then you've been like stuck with your
Not that
group
that's a
not
bad
coming
thing.
back.
Yeah,
Of course
your
not.
usual
Of course,
K-pop
not at all.
groups. Yeah.
And also, Filipino representation, because like Filipinos are loud. They're loud as a fan base. So having Sophia there, I think, is a huge factor. As like, oh, finally someone we can idolize. Though
I agree.
we have Filipino idols now. Thankfully, that's like, shout out to Jelly and Alicia from Eunice,
Yes.
the
Yeah.
entirety of
Yeah.
Horizon.
I love that there's so many
Entirely
Filipino
outdoors.
representation in the music industry now. Not just in K-pop, but like in R&B, hip-hop.
It's true, because like they always compliment the Filipino throat chakra, but never put them in like groups and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, in terms of the concept, because this is a global girl group, I mentioned before that this is kind of like the result of what happened with Blackpink and BTS, blowing up not just in K-pop, but also, in Hollywood, or let's say like they became global idols. So could we say that Katsai is the first group to debut or to be released with this kind of intention, or has
I'd
there
say
been a
so.
group, you think? Or at
Yeah,
least
I'd
the
say so.
most well received with that kind of intention.
Sure, yeah. I mean, we can say
Yeah,
that.
for sure. Well received is the
Yeah.
best term, I think.
I would like, it's like I would point out, not that I'd make an argument, but I would point out that people will make arguments towards a group like XG with the
Oh,
intention
yes.
of creating
Yes.
like an X-pop group. However, it's still like a tad bit different on how Katsai is approaching it. And again, I'm not hating on XG or anything because I'm a fan. They're my bias
Yeah.
group right now.
Like we mention XG every episode.
Oh yes, like every episode. It's like it's not even funny anymore. It's like how much we love XG.
Like we
But-
want to include them in the K-pop scene, but then they're not in the
Every
K-pop
time.
scene.
Every time. But I feel like the approach that Katsai is doing compared to what like the management of XG is doing, it's like it's being received a whole lot better. Not that
Yeah, for
XG is
sure.
doing a bad thing. It's just that it's very like there's this bit of a tangent.
Yeah,
What?
actually really has this
Yeah.
niche fan
I think
base.
it's just because there's a lot of they're very diverse. Again, going back to the members being so diverse,
Very
that has
diverse,
something.
yeah.
That's like that has something to do with like them being so globally accepted.
And I feel like the sound is more welcoming to everyone. Because hip hop's not for everyone, which is,
True.
where X pop is going for, right?
Yeah, XG is pretty niche, I'd say.
Up until now, yes, I would say so too. Yeah, it's like
Even the Lolos and Lolas would vibe to touch, I think.
I think so.
you'll hear it in Showtime or in Itbulaga, I'm pretty sure.
And
But
they
they
went to
actually,
Showtime.
yeah, they went
They
to
went to-
Showtime.
Oh,
The
yeah, they
ending
did.
film-
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw
They've
them
been
live.
doing all these like crazy promotions. I love it for them.
Oh shit, Bobby, you've seen them live.
Yeah. In,
Wait, no way.
In Market.
Yeah.
I did.
In Market Market, yeah, he went. How was
oh my
it?
God. It was
Who
fully.
looked,
oh my
is
God.
Sophia like really just awesome looking?
I think all of them look so unreal.
I want this to be a TikTok. I've been following Sophia before everything. And then I was so shocked when she was announced. That's why I went. It's like having this long time.
Dude,
influencer
ever since
crush.
she was announced, I think I kind of known that she would be part of the group already.
Yeah. And that was just my bias for sure.
She's
but
just-
like, yeah.
Not just because she's Filipino,
The star factor.
the star factor. Like, she just brings this different vibe that she's a star talaga. She's born to perform.
And her mom is
She
like
is
a
pure
theater actress.
Filipino, right?
Yes, she is.
Yeah.
She is.
Wow. Is she the first pure Filipina?
Ah,
Wait,
No,
I'm
I
looking
think
at
it's-
Eunice here.
I think it's
Nah, I
Eunice.
think Eunice.
Wait, are they all pure are they both pure Filipinas as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
Jelly Danka and...
Wow. Okay.
Sorry, I forgot the name.
Alicia.
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 Yeah.
I like Alicia.
Yeah.
It's like very
Yes.
pretty girl.
They're all beautiful. Cat's Eyes, they're all
Oh, yeah, I
beautiful
mean,
in
yeah.
real life. And it was insane watching them be. It's really cool to see, like, we've seen groups live, and just seeing them do it live and, like, in sync.
Mm-hmm.
And singing live is a huge factor. You can hear them breathe. And props to Megan because she was still battling, like, the injury. I think she has a back injury.
Oh.
Yeah, but Market was full. I was there
Oh, yeah,
since,
Megan's like
the
in
morning.
hiatus right now, right?
Yeah,
Oh, is
in
she?
performing, but she still promotes.
Yeah, she's still she's still in the group and she's still gonna promote, but like dancing is, there's gonna be a good chunk of it being left out. So, Cat's Eye's gonna be performing without one member most of the time.
How crazy was the crowd? I mean, like, knowing the Filipinos, I think we're one of the best crowds, if not the best.
Yeah,
I would say, yeah.
for
How
sure.
did
It's
the
so
members
nice.
receive it?
Oh, they started crying before they left the stage, and it just, the ending segments before you leave the stage, the voices just started cracking, especially
Oh.
Daniela. It
The
made me,
Ments.
it made me have a heart more for Daniela, because I haven't really watched the documentary much.
Dude, you should watch it.
I think I'm episode 2 where Manon just entered. It's so dramatic and I love it.
Yeah, I had a difficult time finishing the documentary just because towards the end of it, I'm not sure how much more I missed, but towards the end, parang there was like a little bit of drama about Manon, I think. So
Oh yeah,
I
people
kinda
were talking
stopped.
about that.
I kind of stopped watching
Oh.
that part. But then it was all resolved, Even the members were joking about it. So, okay, just for context, have you heard about that? You've heard about it.
I've heard of it. Yes.
Ayun.
That was an issue.
Yeah. I've heard of it and that it happened in the documentary, and it was like, wow, that's a ballsy move.
I mean, if it's controversy, is it still a spoiler to talk about it? I mean, like,
We should talk
I mean,
about
at this
it.
point, probably people had already watched it.
yeah,
So-
it was a choice to put out a documentary, seeing the members. leave.
That's the point. That's what the point I was making is like it's a ballsy move for them to include something that's
Like
supposedly probably something that personal, right? In a
But is it
sense.
just Western girl group culture to have like very intense solo stands? So that would give Manon solo stands, Sophia solo stands, Lara solo stands, and then because that's what happened with Lil Mix. I think that's why Camila Cabello, is that how you
Yeah.
has
Camila
such a
Cabello,
strong fan base, and thus a successful solo career. Which I'm not saying Cat's Eye should have solo careers in this band. Not what I mean. But is it
Not right
just
now, at the
different
very
in
least.
culture?
Yeah, but it's an inevitable thing to happen in the future.
And all of
That's
them
true.
are so capable. All of them are so capable of doing solo stuff or duos or trios or whatever. Is this a concept that they should stick with though? Like, or should they like diversify their sound, like concept per concept, like K-pop groups?
I think they should. They're okay with what they're doing right now because I've listened to a couple of the songs and they have a theme going for them, but it's different genres. So they could at the same time show their range and their versatility. But this is okay. This can easily be digestible by a lot of people. But siguro eventually they should maybe try something a little bit more ballsy.
Ooh,
I think
like
they're at
what? Metal.
Like rock. I was thinking rock.
rock.
Like Lara. Have you heard Lara sing? She's such a good singer.
and they did Paramore, right? And
Not naman metal. Like maybe like punk rock.
Yeah, I mean
Nice.
Paramore is kind of punkish.
It
At,
is.
like at the like
Oh,
albums
is that
1 to
a
3,
take?
I would say. No. It's like, oh man, I'm a big Paramore fan. I was at least. So it's like
Still
their
am. What do you
songs are really
mean?
good. Like yeah, I mean yeah, their pop songs are okay too. But just like first 3 albums, like all of the rock albums, like really really good. And there was a point where they announced something like, we're going off on a tangent, but they announced something like they were gonna go back to rock at one point. I was like so excited for it, and then it didn't happen. So I was like,
they didn't say when.
fair point. Yeah, they did say their next album will be rock, so they just didn't say when. Going back to Cat's Eye before we wrap up, is there a fear, like on their future? It's like I would say that for me personally, I have this fear of Hybe not knowing how to maneuver and promote American pop. It's like we've always looked into, their success stories of BTS, and it's like probably BTS is their biggest success story, right? But I didn't feel like
it is.
it was. It's like obviously, but I didn't feel like they had an American pop approach, especially on their songs. And this is like totally different, like a different ball game, I would say. And there, personally, for me, there's this fear of Hybe, like not knowing how to maneuver towards that. Plus, with everything that's happening behind the scenes.
Yes.
I think they're good
So-
because I didn't mention earlier, but Geffen handles Olivia Rodrigo. I think that should be reassurance.
Okay.
in itself.
Yeah, at the very least, marketing will be great.
Yeah, given that this is like their first girl group, I doubt, like with all of Hybe's resources and with all of their experiences, I doubt that this is something that they just kind of did willy-nilly. I think they really did their research with this one, so I'm not too worried, but there is a possibility for it to go wrong
Yeah.
because of what's going on right now.
Oh yeah, that slipped my mind for a bit. So hopefully, Geffen can like just handle everything. It would be interesting though if they do a Dream Academy 2, but with boys, because I feel like boy groups are harder to manage.
Bro,
and
we
they-
need a really good boy group right now. I'm not saying there
Like
not
Western?
but like, yeah, where are the boy groups, bro?
Well, SM has Dear Alice. Have you seen that?
No, I haven't.
they made like it's an yeah, I think they're American or British, but like it's Western
Yeah.
under
Wait,
SM
isn't there
Entertainment.
that JYP group where like aren't they Japanese? I think.
Yeah.
I think they're
they are.
Japanese. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
What's
They were
if-
pretty
on-
good too.
Next.
They are.
Next.
yeah, next is next Z. I don't know.
Next Z.
But if Dream Academy season 2 were to happen with the boy group, they have to make like another One Direction. I think that's gonna be
yeah,
the goal.
I think it's bound to happen. I'm pretty sure.
So it's gonna be interesting how to, because Cat's Eye for me has nothing. You know, it's like seeing what's a debut that went. I don't want to say New Jeans because New Jeans was like an instant hit. This had to grow for some people. Debut and Touch.
Les Seraphim maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe.
for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, for sure.
There's a lesser FM situation because like there's still Touch FM is still one of the biggest in their generations right now.
I love
So,
their album right
I would
now
say,
too,
yeah.
by the way.
I love Crazy. We should talk about that.
Yes,
We haven't.
in another episode.
Is their album pretty okay?
It
Well-
was crazy.
Yes, it's crazy good. At least for me, but you know, we have different tastes.
It's always touchy, talking about like a group like
Touch,
Les
touch.
Seraphim. Like I
So
would
many
feel like it's
puns.
touchy for me.
So many puns
like-
in this episode.
Anywho's. So no fear for you, Ingrid. It's like
no,
you feel
I'm
like
not too worried. They're doing great right now. I'm so excited for the girls. I love them. They're so cute.
I hope you
They
get
are.
to interview them. I'm kidding. Imagine.
Sophia.
let's have Sophia
Oh,
on the show. Why
Sophia.
the heck not, right?
Yeah, Sophia's
I
so
mean-
good at like marketing. She's still marketing during her vacation.
Yeah, she's
If you
so
follow her
media
Instagram-
trained. She's so media trained. And it's not even
Yeah,
she's media trained. She's just really naturally polite and pleasant.
Well, she is Filipino.
Hindi siya mayabang. Because there are some people of like her privilege of like everything to be like mayabang. I don't feel that at all. Is this parasocial? I don't know. But I
don't
just
think
believe
so.
in people's good hearts.
There's already this like conversation which we'll probably talk about in a different episode of. It's like there's already that comparison when it comes to Cat's Eye and New Jeans. A lot of
Oh.
people like I've
really?
been seeing it already. Oh
Too
yeah, for sure
fast.
because they're both hype groups, and
Was it
like,
because the sound of
obviously,
touch?
right?
I think so.
It's a little
Grabe
bubble
rin
gum.
yung growth ng touch eh. It got so viral so fast.
It's also the dance. The dance is just really good.
It's
It's
so
so
nice.
good.
It's like everyone's doing it. Boy groups, girl groups. It's like even fucking SB19 looked freaking amazing doing it.
Dude, even boomers and like older millennials.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I'm
So-
telling you, everyone can vibe to Cat's Eye. That's why I don't think they're gonna fall off unless they don't have a comeback in like 2 years or something like that. That's not shade for anything. Oh my god, but that's not shade. I'm just, I'm just
Oh,
saying they
that's
need to be
funny, Bobby.
consistent.
Not that it's their fault. Just saying, right? So
Companies, derogatory.
Company-
Yeah,
Companies,
it's
man.
the companies. It's always the companies.
it's the corporate world. That's the show, everyone. Thank you so much. I think we're looking forward to what Cat's Eye is gonna do in the future. They're already such a banging group, and we're obviously fans of them, and definitely
Oh
we're
wait,
gonna look
wait. Who's your
towards
biases?
Cat's Eye.
Is it? Are we all Sophia?
Sophia.
Yeah. Philippines!
Philippines!
Philippines! You know
Guys,
what
we're
else
not
I'm
doing
looking forward to?
What?
Season 5, baby.
Yeah.
I mean,
We're
we're
back.
already midway. Season
Oh.
5. This is episode 3, but
Oh, it's not.
Yeah, I mean,
Yes, it is.
yeah, it's super cool. You should check out like the last episode with Rosie Basilio. Like we talked a whole lot about P-pop training, because she was once a trainee, and it was like really eye opening for a lot of stuff. And also, what else? It's like shit. I lost my train of thought. It's like I feel like we're gonna talk about Cat's Eye a whole lot in this season. It's like we're gonna look towards that. And
We're gonna interview them. I'm kidding.
Hey,
Hopefully.
why not? Right?
Why not? We can
Fingers
dream.
crossed. Oh,
They're
I just
like,
wanted to point
we're
out
such
before
a huge fan. I'm kidding.
it's like simping over them. It's like, oh my gosh, it's like you guys are awesome. It's like, okay, I just want to point this out before we end the show. It's like it says Philippines. It's like you're doing it so posh. Philippines. It's like, it has to be Philippines.
Oi, Philippines!
Oy, Philippines!
Yeah, there you go. See,
That's
Okay.
the show.
that's the show. Thank you so much. We'll see you again for the next one. Peace, guys.
Bye.
The Kingdom Podcast is brought to you by the Kingdom Podcast creative team. You can find us on Instagram and TikTok at the Kingdom Pod PH. All episodes are available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. Thanks for listening to the show, and see you next time.
The opinions of podcast creators, hosts, and guests are not necessarily reflective of the official stance of the Pod Network Entertainment, its hosts, or other network programs. The content created by the people behind the podcast is personal and not meant to harm any religion, ethnicity, group, organization, company, or individual.